Hello everyone. Welcome to The Metal Galaxy YouTube channel, where we bring interviews, the metal news and much more into your living room. And here we are at Desertfest Berlin 2023, interviewing one of the, actually I think the first band that played here on Desertfest, heavy instrumentalist Neànder. Welcome Jan to this interview.
Thanks for having me. We were the second band after Praise the Black.
Nice. And well, for us the first one, we saw check on the YouTube channel all the live videos as well as the pictures before we dive into you and the band. Neànder, is that how your name is pronounced?
Yeah, it's correct. It's Neànder, just a German word, no special meaning.
And there is like a stripe on the A, but it's still the pronunciation Neànder, right?
Yeah, it's just to make it look a little bit more interesting.
Tell yourself a bit about you and so on, and how did it start with Neànder?
I think we started around, the first album came out in 2019, and we started around 2 years before. It was me and our drummer Basti who founded the band, and then Patrick and Michael joined the band, and then we just recorded some demos, and some people told us that already worked out as instrumental, so no need of vocals. And then we recorded the first album, and that's how it began.
Nice. And back to the stripes on the letters. So I saw, for example, that the song S has this stripe as well. So is it to make it look more interesting, or any specific reasons why you use sometimes?
I think we used like small letters in the band name and this accent because the sound it's very brutal, but it's also a little bit beautiful on the other side. So this was like to get it through in the band name, like capital letters, not capital letters, small letters, and then just to have this difference.
Yeah, and I totally agree. It really captures the interest and makes, I think, the band much more interesting. But as well, Neànder is a band that's all about emotions, I think, the instruments and so on. So it definitely makes sense. The songs German, like the titles, or any other?
No, it's not German. It's about bugs. All of the song titles are named after bugs.
Bugs?
Bugs. Käfer.
Sorry?
Like insects.
Insects.
Yeah. Because I don't know. I think the English word is bug.
Interesting. Yeah. At the bug, like bugs.
Yeah, the animals. And I had some bugs in my flat. We were called Kappa bugs, and we were in need of song titles, and I was thinking about these animals in my flat, so maybe it was a good idea to name it after them. So it's not German.
So it's just creepy stuff that lives in your in your apartment.
Yes.
But you got rid of them, or you're still living with the bugs?
No, they're still there.
And you named them after the music. Nice. So,
so now we have good connection.
And the sound of Neànder, does it like tie into the bugs, like your fear or the emotions you have with them living there? Or?
No. I don't think so. We have a good relationship.
Right. So Neànder is named after bugs.
Yeah, only the song titles.
The song titles, yeah, of course. Got the name, right? We got a bit of origin. So I'm wondering then, your music, it's Doom Collective, but then on the other side, your music as well ties into post-metal, I would say, post-rock. So for you, how do you think your music fits into a genre, and how would you describe it?
I think nowadays it's more like I would describe Neànder as an alternative rock band that uses genres like doom, classic rock, some black metal influences, but also some punk influences and all this stuff.
So you just mix actually your influences together, like
Yeah, it's all the stuff we like to listen to.
any examples you can give?
You mean like our favorite bands or something?
Yeah.
I can only speak for myself. I really like. I mean, I like so much bands. It's a tough question. But according to the sound of Neànder, I think there are some Thin Lizzy influences. Blue Oyster Cult.
And have you listened before any bands that really rely on the instrumental side?
Yeah, of course. I really like bands like Mogwai, Explosions in the Sky, or speaking of the more heavy side, like Bong Ripper.
Never heard of them. You have ever heard about God is an Astronaut?
Yeah. We're on a label that's called Through Love Record, Hamburg based, and they released the first record of God is an Astronaut.
Super nice. I didn't know that. I interviewed them, but we never touched on it. So maybe someday we will revisit this with God is an Astronaut. Back to you. So how do you think, how strong is this German scene of Doom Collective as well as instrumental? Because we all know Germany as bands as Gravedigger, Destructions, all of which we have already covered. So I'm curious about the Doom Collective and instrumental. How strong is?
I think it's a little bit more like still like an underground scene. But like when we play, like 200 to 300 people will show up, which is not too bad. And I think in the bigger cities there's a big scene for instrumental music, but it's still a subgenre. It's still a little bit underground, I would say.
And you're from Berlin, right?
Yeah, we're from. I live like 14 years now in Berlin, and everyone in the band moved to Berlin, but we're not originally from Berlin.
And how would you say that the Berlin scene ties into your music, and how big of this collective? Do you think in Berlin there is a scene from it more than others?
Yeah, definitely. There's a small but huge scene. Huge but small scene, and I mean you got places like Zukunft am Ostkreuz and of course now Desertfest and all this stuff going on. So I think it's really a good scene, a strong scene.
And here we are in Berlin, like having this kind of bands and you on the bill. And then I wonder, how do you think about Berlin, about Desertfest? Do you like the festival as a musician?
Yeah, of course. I mean, since I've moved to Berlin, I think I've been here mostly every year. So I'm a big fan of Desertfest, and it's a big honor to play here.
Great. And we loved your show as well. So we talked a bit about the song titles, and so on. Let's do something random. All my plants are dying. It's very hard to keep them alive with giving them the right amount of love and water. So how would you say, what am I doing wrong, and what's the thing about keeping them alive?
I don't know. Maybe you play the wrong music to them, or.
But is it also wrong if I would play Neànder? Would they die or prosper?
I think so. I'm not sure.
Okay, so for the viewers, we should stop with this kind of music because all our plants are dying.
I don't have any plants in my flat, so wrong question for me.
Only bugs.
Only bugs.
I saw on your page there is a review written that says that Neànder is amazing what these guys produce. A wall of pure doom metal and emotion. Do you agree with this statement? Let's start with this.
I mean, it's hard to tell.
I agree with the statement.
when you write the music and you play so long in the band, it's really hard to tell what people think about the music, what it's about, and
What would you say yourself? How long actually are you
I think
playing?
it's like a little bit in a positive way, like a primitive sound, but with lots of depth in it. But let's say I would agree to this. It's a good statement.
For the viewers, let us know if you agree or not. Be harsh, it's the internet, you can do it. But if you like actually Neànder, support them, buy their stuff on Bandcamp and everything they are on. And then last thing, I was looking at your videos and so on, it's very like black and white, and here at the scene it was very as well compact, emotionful. So any particular reasons that you got to this direction, and how do you think it strengthens your music?
You mean the direction that it's like
the black and white used very...
Our drummer did all the artworks, and this was his kind of style.
Nice.
And we really like it. But we just announced a new album today, and also already revealed the new cover. But the new cover is very colorful. It's all about red.
Ah, so we saw a bit of red in the show today, right?
You mean the lights?
Yeah. I think there was a slightly bit.
Yeah, I didn't see the lights.
I hope it was red. I'm color blind, so I'm like, this looks like a red. But so one was colorful, the album, and the one was black and white, correct?
Yeah, the new one is a little bit in a new direction, I would say. The black and white is very classic.
Yeah.
Designer for the new album cover, which is a Berlin-based artist called Fabian Wansing.
Okay, so the new one is with colors, correct?
Yeah. The upcoming.
So you're coming out of the cave basically with something more
Just
colorful.
Just give it a new try.
And it was more an artwork designer choice to make it colorful, right?
I mean, it was a choice of everyone in the band.
And was there any particular drive to make it more colorful, or was it just to try something else, offer something else?
I think the sound of the new album is a little bit more
a
little bit more colorful.
Nice.
Even more genres in it.
So what genres will be there?
I think it's a lot of classic rock, a lot of more melodies, a little bit more stoner rock.
But no song, right? There will be no vocals, right?
No, it's an instrument.
Good choice. I loved the atmospheric one. And with these questions, we come to an end. I just wanted to ask you, Jan, any last word on the new albums? Any spoilers? Anything we aren't allowed to know, actually, but you can say to us?
The new album will be out around beginning of October via Through Love Records on vinyl, CD, and digital. And it's already up for pre-orders. And the first single from the album will drop around, I would say, mid of July.
Nice. Keep an eye on it. And with this, thank you so much, Jan, for an interview with The Metal Galaxy, telling more about your music, your new album. Thank you so much. And I'm just giving you the last word to round it up.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
No worries.
We'll have a great time on the Desert Fest.
Thank you so much, and see you until next time. And support Neànder, subscribe and like as well for new content. And yes, see you.